With Alana Brophy, Weather Rate certified 10 years in a row.
All right, quite an active week with more on the way.
Yeah, the weekend finally here. What can we expect, Alana?
Well, we're going to get a little bit of a break from that wintry action, but we still have storms in the forecast. Live look at Logan. How pretty is this shot with the fresh snow? You've got clouds over the high country, some clouds filling in to the northwest corner of the state as we speak. As we head into the weekend, we get cold temperatures to kick it off, and we are looking at the possibility of some patchy fog throughout the Beehive State. High pressure wants to build. That comes with some air quality issues, and we're going to look at the next chance we see a storm as the winter solstice is right around the corner, and we've got a busy week next week. All right, live look at Oak City. Pretty shot there. Sun going down. We've got snow on the ground, but this is actually an area looking at a dense fog warning. Yeah, we're looking at that dense fog in western Juab and Millard counties, which means visibility will be down to 1/4 mile. And so if you're driving through this area through noon tomorrow, just know travel impacts will be there. So patchy fog for portions of the state, but dense fog for that area. So a heads up, that's through, again, noon tomorrow. This disorganized storm did bring some valley totals. 4.5 inches in Brigham City. Sandy got 2.5. Park City got over 2. Springville and Utah County getting 1.5 inches. And Fruit Heights, so spread out along the northern portion of the state. Now high pressure wants to move on in, set up shop, which actually acts as a storm blocker. And usually when that happens, we see a lot of that moisture go to the north. Now we will see the weekend with quieter conditions as a result of that high pressure. It's 34 degrees in Salt Lake. We're going to see those numbers dropping into the 20s. Going to get cold tonight. Quieter and dry conditions, though, for the overnight. It will be frigid with teens expected in many locations. Patchy fog again through Utah County and portions of the Wasatch Front. So if you're traveling early tomorrow, just know you could run into pockets. Hazy conditions want to set up as that air quality decline gets underway due to the high pressure. The high pressure brings more sunshine and dry conditions, but unfortunately it does bring haze as well. Slightly warmer each day. It's going to try, but with inverted conditions. We trap cold air on the valley floor, something we're going to keep our eye on, so we're watching those highs. Don't believe your phone. Doesn't pick up on inversion. Air quality tomorrow, moderate. Along the Wasatch Front, we could see that in Box Elder and Tooele County, eastern Utah will be clean, so will the south. Here's a look at the long range. This actually includes from Christmas Eve to the days following Christmas, and you can see above average chances of moisture. So active skies do return. We get a storm for Christmas week, but we could see storms continuing through the end of the month, which we love that moisture, and it's just very festive. All right, temperatures for tomorrow, 20s and 30s, teens for the overnight, cold with those single digits in the basin towards Castle Country and along the I-15 corridor. Down there in the Four Corners, how about some 30s? Ooh, that's going to be chilly. Below average in St. George, mid-40s, but a warming trend underway in the southern portion of the state. Now, as we get through the week, we do see the middle of the week brings in some rain chances for southern Utah. That's going to last until Christmas Eve day. Also noteworthy on Tuesday, the winter solstice. Hello, winter. We've been waiting, and we've already seen some snow move in, so let's keep that trend going. We do by the middle of the week next week. That's a storm we're going to watch, but haze will be our big issue through the weekend. And as we kick off next week, Christmas Eve day in the 30s with the possibility of some snow. Okay, we can roll with that. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
Yes, we can. Thanks so much.